After working in this industry for years, I've noticed something very interesting. There are two types of people who survive in VFX. The first type stops learning after they become comfortable. The second type keeps upgrading themselves regularly. New tools, new workflows, new ways of thinking, and strangely enough, both can survive. Let me explain what I mean, because this is not about calling anyone lazy or stupid. It's more complicated than that. The first type survives because they understand people. They know how to talk to supervisors, production, clients, and fellow artists. They know when to speak, when to stay quiet, how to present their work, and sometimes how to position themselves politically. That can be a genuine strength. Communication is not manipulation. VFX is a team sport, right? So if you can't explain your shot, take notes properly, or understand what the supervisor actually wants, your technical skill won't save you. I have seen artists survive and sometimes move ahead because people trusted them, remembered them, and enjoyed working with them. They become very dependable, they become familiar, and familiarity has power. But there is a shadow side to this. Sometimes that same skill becomes office politics, taking credit quietly, making others look weaker, saying the right thing in the room instead of solving the actual problem. I think we have all seen some version of it. Alright, so then there is the second type. These are the artists who treat VFX like survival of the fittest. They keep learning and learning. New updates, new workflows, new tools, the latest AI-assisted workflows, procedural pipelines, and also new render engine updates. Whatever the industry throws at them, they adapt. They don't always have the loudest voice in dailies. Sometimes they are quieter. Sometimes they assume their work should speak for itself. And honestly, their work often does. I have noticed that if this second group is passionate and consistent, they survive too. Maybe not always the easiest path. Sometimes they face more pressure because they are expected to solve harder problems, but over time they build real capability. And capability matters when the industry shifts. When a studio changes pipeline, when a show demands new tools, when AI suddenly enters the workflow, artists who have trained themselves to learn don't panic. They may be nervous like everyone else, but they already have the habit of adaptation, so it's going to be fine for them. Now here is a part I believe is more important. The strongest artists are from the second group, but with good communication skills. They keep learning, but they also know how to present their work without arrogance. They can explain a technical issue to a supervisor in simple language. They can ask questions without sounding defensive. They can say, I need one more day because the work on this shot can help me in the next 3 shots, instead of saying silent and missing the deadline. Actually, that combination is very rare. Skill alone can make you valuable for a specific problem. Communication alone can protect you for a while, but skill plus clear, honest communication makes you someone people trust for the long term. And trust is the real career currency in VFX. So my takeaway is not stop learning and just network. It's also not ignore people and become a technical machine. Keep upgrading your craft, but also learn how your craft connects to people. Ask what the note really means. Understand why the supervisor chose that version. Learn how another department depends on your shot. Give credit when someone helps you. Be the person who solves problems without making the room feel smaller. Because when the industry changes, and it will keep changing, the artists who survive are not just the loudest or the smartest. They are the ones people trust to handle both the shot and the human being standing next to it.